All right. So if you're just jumping on, I'm Heather Pasansky, and I am absolutely ecstatic that you joined me here today. This brand new live masterclass is how to rapidly build your list and add 1,000 qualified prospects in 7 days, even if you don't have a big budget. So in fact, when I did this and I tested this, I put just $7 into creating this system. So I want to make sure that you have the absolute best experience here today and that you are able to really learn how to implement this into your business because you signed up for this course for a reason. So here's what I want you to do, because I talk fast and I go deep so that I can present to you a ton of value on these webinar classes. The first thing I want you to do is to shut down your email and to close all other tabs. No multitasking. You absolutely will not get the value out of this masterclass if you're doing other things, and then you're going to come back to me and say it doesn't work because there's going to be something that you missed. And the second thing I want you to do is to flip your phone into do not disturb mode. This is going to eliminate all distractions so that you can get the most from what we have here to teach you today. Give yourself this time. You're here for a reason, and I've put weeks into prep into making sure that this class is the very, very best that it can be. So now I also just want you guys to stay to the very end because I have this new bonus called the Prospect Sales Script, which is going to outline for you exactly what to say when you get one of these new prospects in front of you to dramatically increase your close rate and skyrocket your sales. So this is something that I really haven't had out there very long yet, and only people who have bought my programs have had access to this up until this point. So you just need to stay until the very end to hear about that. I'm also going to be throwing in a Facebook ads master checklist with everything you need to consider when you're running Facebook ads. So I'm just going to skip over that one there right now. I am going to have a little something for you at the end, but my Sales Bundle That Convert program is closed right now. So if you click on that add to the cart, it isn't going to take you to anything that's open right now. So you can kind of stay tuned. I will have a little something for you at the end, but really we are just here to learn today about how to grow your list. So now I want you to tell me, because we're going to be talking here, and I do see some of you guys are logged into the chat. We have about 100 live viewers, but only about 7 of you are logged into the chat. So make sure you do that below. Now, I do have a little bit of a lag here between when I'm talking and when you're hearing me. It seems to be about 30 seconds. I'm trying to keep an eye on it. So I want you guys to tell me in the chat, just say yes or no, and let me know if you currently have an email list of prospective clients. And I'm going to come back to that in just a second when the lag time has caught up. Now, if you do have an email list, I want you to tell me in the chat, are you happy with the profits that you're generating from that list? Do you have enough people on it? Is it generating an income for you? So let me know in the chat, yes or no. And I'm going to give you just a little bit of a breakdown on some facts and some figures here. So the average conversion rate from an email launch is about anywhere from 1 to 5%. So if your list is small, right? If your list is small, then you have to kind of think of, what can I expect from that list? So we really want to be growing the size of our list so that when you're launching something to your list, you're going to have a better chance of getting the income that you want and the income that you deserve. So Cindy over here says, yes, you have an email list. We'd love to know, are you happy with the profits that you're generating from that list? And do you have enough people? Christy says no. So we're going to turn that around today. We are going to learn not only how to build up the size of your list today, but we are also going to go deeper on how to engage your list. And we're going to build upon that free engagement mind map that you received when you signed up for the masterclass. So Chad says partial list, but you need some growth. Awesome. Now, if you guys didn't get the free engagement mind map, I know that there was a MailChimp issue. Make sure that you just reach out to my team. It's info@heatherpasansky.com, and we'll be sure to send out over that engagement mind map to you ASAP. Now, I'm going to ask you just one more question, and then we're going to move on. If you don't have an email list right now today, I want to know what stopped you. What's holding you back from creating a list of prospects that you can farm and grow a community around? So the thing is, they're in the right place right now if you have a list but you'd like more profits, or if you don't have a list and you have any of the fears that you might be thinking in your head. So right now you're currently in the right place if you currently sell a product or a service, either online or offline. A lot of people think that lists are only for online marketers, and the thing is, the money is in your list. List building works even for local businesses. I've seen things like fish counters and meat stores that lists really and truly do work for them, for realtors, for travel agents, for all of these different kinds of businesses that are either online or offline. Now, you're also in the right place here if you want to build a highly engaged email list of subscribers who hang on your every word. Or maybe you're just starting out and you're not happy with the results from your list so far, and you only have a teeny tiny budget to invest. So you've thought about building an email list before. You know it's going to save you time in the long run and help to automate your sales funnel while attracting qualified leads, but you've been held back either because you thought this form of marketing felt just a little cheesy, or because you didn't quite understand the tech aspect behind it. So now you're in the right place if you have any of the situations that I just mentioned, but in reality, most of us have a lot of excuses for why we just don't put in the effort. So either we tell ourselves we don't know how, or that people wouldn't be interested, or that a lead magnet wouldn't work for your industry. Maybe you've tried email marketing before and you didn't get the results that you wanted to. So there are 3 real list building fears. Fear number 1 is that people will feel that you are spamming them. You think, I hate all the emails flooding up in my inbox, and I don't understand why anyone would want to do this. But you yourself have emails in your inbox that you don't automatically delete or allow to go to spam. You yourself have people that you enjoy seeing show up in your inbox that you often open, knowing that they're going to be bringing you great value. So here's another one. If I give things away for free, then people won't want to pay me. Well, we know that's not true. So look around you every day. When you go to buy ice cream and they give you a teeny tiny spoon and allow you to sample the flavors, you had your taste for free, but didn't you still buy a scoop? Maybe even bought a double scoop, right? And the third real list building fear is that you just don't understand quite yet how to add people to your list without spending a boatload on advertising. I mean, you're giving them a free lead magnet, which costs you a lot of time and maybe even a little bit of money to create it. And then you have to promote it. This seems expensive. But I'm here to tell you that you can promote and grow your list without breaking the bank. So cast that fear to the side. I'm going to show you how you can do this without diving into your savings or racking up your credit cards. So I want to know, what do you guys think? Do you think that building a list is something that could work for you? Do you see that one or all of these fears could be standing in the way of you building a list that can generate more revenue and more profits in your business? Sorry, my dog's going here. We've got some construction and they've taken down the doors inside the house. So I'm kind of sitting off to the side here, and hopefully with my mic you can't hear him too much. So I had all of these fears. Every single one of them. I tried building my list in so many different ways, and I was going crazy and racking up tons of debt just trying to figure it out. I was doing Facebook ads, but they weren't converting. I had multiple valuable freebies, but no one was signing up. I was in every Facebook group that you can imagine, talking to people and doing what I thought was all the right things. But my list wasn't growing. In fact, after 6 months of trying to grow my list, I had a measly 200 people on there. So for those of you who don't have a list, 200 might seem like a lot, but let's go back to that conversion rate, right? Really and truly, you don't start seeing money from your list until you have about 1,000 people on that list or more. But I'm a Taurus and I'm stubborn by nature. So I'm also incredibly confident. So I was determined to figure out how to make this work for me. But there was a problem. I was out of money. I couldn't keep advertising and creating new free offers without them sending anything back in return. So I went back to my roots. I worked in corporate as a marketing exec and had a massive amount of training around marketing and conversions. I worked for the largest digital marketing agency in Canada, and we had an exclusive Facebook partnership at the time, which meant that I was one of only 40 people in all of North America to be trained directly by Facebook on their engagement and ads platform. Pretty cool, right? See, the thing is, when it's our own business, it's really personal. Sometimes it's harder to see the flaws that we have in our business model or your marketing. We tell people what we think they want to hear rather than taking the time to figure out what it is that they actually want to hear. And once I came to that realization, I built the system that I'm going to teach you here today, which not only added over 1,000 qualified leads to my list in the first week, but it was also making me money right from day one. And even though I was running Facebook ads, I was able to spend just a grand total of only $7 out of my pocket to make it all work. So I can remember exactly where I was when I opened my MailChimp report one Monday morning, as I always do. Actually, I think I was on Infusionsoft at the time, and I saw that I had added more than 1,000 people to my list in the past week. I was floored. Remember, after 6 months of trying, I only had 200 people on my list. So in 1 week to get 1,000 people, I was ecstatic. I had finally figured out a system that worked, and I couldn't have been more excited. Better yet, I had emails from clients flooding into my email autoresponder, letting me know how much they enjoyed the lead magnet and asking how they could pay me to help them work on their business. And this is what I want for you. I want you to feel just like I did when I started seeing these results and had people asking me how they could give me money. It's so surreal because the process is completely automated, which means that until this person emails you saying, yes, sign me up, or they book a prospect call with you, you've had little to no interaction with them. It's almost like a complete stranger coming to your door and handing you cash. It's that bizarre and amazing, all rolled into one. So this system is what I call the 5-phase complete lead magnet system. Now, here's what I know for sure. Lead magnets do not work solely on their own. To get massive results from building your list with a lead magnet, the secret is to turn everything into one big client engaging system that brings that prospect a ton of value with very little time commitment from you in the process, except in the very beginning, maybe when you're setting it all up. So this is how you make money with an email list as a system. Now, those 5 phases are pretty simple, and I'm going to show you what goes into each of these phases. Phase 1 is the research phase. Phase 2, the value adding phase. Phase 3 is the building phase. Phase 4, the engagement phase. And phase 5 is the closing phase. So the coolest thing is that when you get to phase 5, that prospect is already asking you how they can pay to work with you. And then it's just a simple conversation to move them into paying client status. Now, remember that bonus I talked about in the beginning? I'm actually going to give you precisely what to say in order to move these clients from being a prospect and closing them into a sale. Now, this is what most people's funnel looks like right now. You have your free offer. It sits on your website. Maybe you post it to your social media once or twice, or kind of have a cover photo or something like that running. And when people get the download, you have just 1 or 2 follow-up emails right off the cuff. And maybe you send them a newsletter here or there, but really you're too busy and things often fall out of place. Now, what's the solution to move past that? Well, when you make your list building and lead magnet into a automated sales funnel, and when you use the perfect formula to move that client from prospect into sale and to really engage with them automatically all the way through, you can't drop the ball when you're too busy because it's already done for you. It's all happening automatically. So your lead attraction, your list building, your funnel, and your close all run smoothly into one another without you having to lift a finger. All of a sudden, with a lot of hard work in the beginning and a little bit of patience throughout the process, leads start coming in and the sales funnel of your business dreams just starts to really flow. And let me tell you, this breeds confidence. When you get a system that works and the leads start flowing in, you will feel more confident and more satisfied and even more determined to grow your business at a rapid pace. So here's what you'll discover today. First, we're going to go into the research phase. I'm going to show you the 3 questions that you must ask and research before starting your list building phase. And I call these the read your mind questions because they're going to allow you to get into your prospect's head and deliver to them exactly what they think they need. And then we're going to get into the value added phase where I show you 5 types of lead magnets that you can easily create for yourself and give you some of the tools that you can use to do that. Next, we head into the building phase. So this is where I'll reveal to you that teeny tiny budget method that I used to drive leads to my business with just $7. And then we're going to talk about the engagement phase and build upon a list engaging mind map that you guys received as an instant download when you signed up for this course. Again, if you didn't receive that because I know there was a MailChimp glitch, maybe we'll just send it out again after this course. We have a live course today and another one tomorrow. So maybe look for that tomorrow after our live course, and we'll make sure that everyone gets that list engaging mind map. And the last phase that we will cover is the closing phase. So here we'll talk about some strategies to close more of your leads and to convert more of your prospects into paying customers. And remember, if you stay until the very end, I'm going to let you know how you can get a precise sales script that I use in my business to close 90% of my clients on the very first contact. And really the big picture here is how to add at least 1,000 qualified prospects into your funnel and then convert them into revenue without being sleazy, salesy, or overwhelming. So I want to pause for a moment and ask you, and I think we are about 4 slides behind. So I will come back and look for your answers in the chat box. But I want to pause for a moment and just ask you here, how would it feel if you were able to consistently add new leads to your business, know they're engaging and converting, and waking up to new client inquiries and new sales opportunities each and every day? Let me know in the chat box, how would that make you feel? So the first step in doing this is to create a lead magnet for our business that converts like crazy. There are lots of lead magnets out there, but a lot of them are just kind of duds. So I'm going to tell you today how you can create something that just plain works. So how do we do that? We're going to start by using the 3 read your mind questions and asking our potential audience to tell us what it is that they want to hear. Now, if you already have a small list of prospective clients, you might want to start asking there. If you don't, or if your list doesn't really include your ideal clients, instead I want you to think about where your ideal clients are hanging out. Are they in specific groups on Facebook? Are they hanging out locally? Are they involved in masterminds? You need to figure out where they are so that you can get them to answer these 3 magical questions for you. Now, Chad says that would make him feel fantastic to wake up to new leads each and every morning. That's awesome. So now the first question that you're going to pose to your target audience is this. Tell me about what you've tried in the past. What has worked for you and what hasn't worked for you? Right off the bat here, they're going to tell you exactly what they're looking for, where their mindset lies, and what their biases are towards what you're selling. Now, here's the secret to getting them to open up. You'll likely have to ask them one-on-one. It's going to take some time, and I did let you know that there's going to be a lot of hard work in the beginning. That's how you do things on the cheap and how we do things on a bootstrap budget. But if you pose these questions to a group, the answers that you get likely aren't going to be completely honest. So it's best to ask if they'd be willing to have a conversation and then open up a dialogue one-on-one via Skype or face-to-face or private message. Now, the second read your mind question is, if you were to work on this, what would be your ideal outcome? Now, I want you to ask them to be really, really detailed here and keep asking them to go deeper and deeper and deeper. For example, if you're a realtor and your prospective client says their ideal outcome is to find their dream home at a price they could afford, ask them some more questions to take them even deeper. So, what does their dream home look like? What does the kitchen look like? How many bedrooms does it have? How big is it? What do they foresee their budget being? Get them to really paint that picture of what this ideal outcome is. And that's going to allow you to take the next step in this 5-phase system that much deeper and get that many more conversions. And the third magical read your mind question is this: how would achieving this outcome make you feel? What difference would this make in your life? Now, this might sound just a little bit woo-woo to you, and you might be thinking, I'm just a web developer, or I'm just a sales rep. I'm not going to change someone's life with my product. But this is quite possibly the most important question of the three. So in the example of the realtor that we just used, this might be a little bit more obvious, right? They're getting their dream home. They're going to feel pretty darn good. They have a roof over their head. They have security for the future, all of those good things. For many services, this question may be a little bit easier to answer because you're already in the business of helping people. But what if, say, you sell clothing? So I own a leggings business, and if someone were to ask me, how would wearing crazy leggings change your life? I might look at them like they're a little bit crazy. But the thing is, it's not about the product. It's about how a person feels when they're using your product. So for the leggings, if you were able to easily dress them up or down so that you could take them from work to soccer practice to dinner with friends, that is valuable to them. It's saving them time. And if they can save time, and then they have more downtime to relax as a busy mom. Or if they're able to purchase new clothing at an affordable price, that is valuable to them. So get the why from them. How does it make them feel? They feel fantastic wearing new clothes and feeling stylish in something that they won't grow or shrink out of easily. You kind of catch my drift? So I want you to tell me right now, are these 3 questions something that you can do? Can you take the time this week or this month to find 10 to 20 people and ask them these 3 simple questions? Do you see how this opens up a whirlwind of topics for building out your lead magnet, and how you'll be able to speak your prospects' language while marketing to them by getting their own words, their own goals, their own feelings, their own thoughts from them instead of assuming what it is that they're actually thinking. So I just want you guys to kind of think about that, maybe throw a comment out there and let us know what you're thinking and how you're doing with this. And we're going to move on to phase number 2. So phase number 2 is the value adding phase. Now, this is the phase where we actually build out what is called your lead magnet, a short but incredibly value-packed freebie that will get clients banging on your door. Kind of like the construction guys are banging right now. Hopefully it's not too distracting for you. So remember what I said earlier. This is like letting them taste test your ice cream and getting them hooked on the flavor. You're going to give them a piece of content that is so good, it leaves them thinking, if this is free, I can only imagine what I get with the paid offer. Now, a lot of people get stuck here because they just don't know what to create in order to make a lead magnet that is supercharged with a ton of free value. But here's the thing. Your clients have already told you what they want. They already told you what would attract them to your download. To download your free lead magnet and get on your list during phase 1 when you ask them the 3 mind reading questions. So your idea is going to be formed around their responses, and you're even going to use their words when you start creating this lead magnet. So on this masterclass today, I'm going to show you 5 different lead magnets that work and let you in on some tools that are going to help you easily create them yourself without spending a dime. So the first type of lead magnet is an ebook. An ebook is really common. It should be something that they can read in 15 minutes or less. Now, it's important here that you cram as much value and information into that 15-minute read as you can. It's equally important that you don't make it any longer than a 15-minute read, because if someone is just learning about you, it's unlikely that they're going to take the time to read a 60-page publication. No joke. About a month ago, I downloaded somebody's ebook and it was 60 pages. And I think I didn't get past page 2. So, for example, if you're a web designer, you could create an ebook called The Elements Your Website Must Have in order to convert browsers into buyers. Now, for some people, they might think, oh my goodness, I'm giving away my secrets, and then they're not going to buy from me. That really does stem from a lack mentality that you may be suffering with. And when we look in terms of things like this, people want value, and there are an awful lot of people who don't necessarily want to do it themselves. They want to come to you as the expert, and you're showing them, hey, look, I really do know what I'm talking about here. So to create an ebook, I suggest using canva.com. And if you already know me, you guys know that I am obsessed with canva.com. And then you're simply going to save the file as a PDF. Easy, right? There are a number of different options to choose from when it comes to the format, but I like using either the presentation template, which is a little bit more fitted to the screen if they're going to be reading it online, or you can use the A1 template, which is more like a printed piece of paper if you think they're going to be printing it out. The second type of lead magnet you can create is an infographic, and this is similar to what you received when you signed up for this course. It's a long graphic that outlines specific steps to achieving your goals in a visually appealing way. People love infographics because they can pin them, they can print them out, they can hang them, they can save the image. They also love that they're quick and they're simple to implement. Again, canva.com is your go-to resource to create your infographic because they already have pre-made templates, just like the ones on the screen here, already laid out for you. So you will be able to create these really, really simply. Now, the third type of lead magnet you can create is a mini course or a video series. Now, a mini course or video series is a fantastic lead magnet because it allows the person to see and hear from you, so it feels a lot more personal. To create a mini course or video series, you're going to need a little bit more technology. Google Hangouts on Air is a fantastic way to record your videos. And as a bonus, they're going to automatically upload to YouTube, where you can host them as a private file, so you're not going to need to set up the video on a web page. I have a free masterclass on how to use Google Hangouts on Air to create an engaging webinar. So if you'd like that option, you can email my team and we can send you the replay of that free course. It's info@heatherprosyansky.com. Now, if you're going to be on camera, you may want to spend a little bit of money here just getting some fantastic lighting and also an inexpensive microphone so that your sound is easy to hear with minimal background noise. The fourth type of lead magnet that is very effective at attracting people to your list is a checklist or a workbook. People love to know step-by-step how to do things. So for example, if you're a divorce lawyer, a great freebie would be something like 8 things you need to be aware of before proceeding with divorce. To create a checklist or a workbook, I like using good old Microsoft Word. It's really easy to change your font, add checkboxes, etc., etc. Now, you could also inexpensively hire a designer off Fiverr.com to make this on the cheap and make it look really professional and very pretty. You can probably get it done for around $10. And the fifth type of lead magnet that you can create is an audio recording. This could be a guided meditation or an instructional recording or a song. People like to listen to audio recordings in the car during their commute. They also like that they can put them on in the background and multitask, so it doesn't seem to take up as much of their time to consume. To create an audio recording, there's a great app called PromptSmart, which is available for your tablet. You can load up your script and it acts as a teleprompter, and that automatically scrolls as you talk to it. It will also record the audio or even a video into a digital file that you can use as your freebie. So you're just reading off of a screen and it's acting as a teleprompter. So you don't have to worry about messing up or stumbling over your words or recording something 1,000 times. So let me check back in with you here. How many of you now have an idea or two for a freebie that you can create to start putting out there into the world? Are you starting to feel creative? Are you seeing how easy this is to create and to do? Well, now we're going to start getting it out there. So let's move on to phase 3 of the 5-phase complete lead magnet system, which is my favorite phase, the building phase. Now, remember in the beginning of this presentation, when I shared with you that I was able to grow my list using my freebie on a budget of just $7. Well, here's how that works. First, you're going to create a supercharged, high converting Facebook ad and set your budget to just $7 per day. Now, you might be thinking $7 a day is going to add up to a lot more than $7, Heather, but bear with me here. Now, it's very important, very, very, very important that you are proficient with Facebook ads and that you understand how to run dark posts, how to run retargeting ads, how to create campaigns that convert at a very low cost. Now, I'm going to get more into this at the end of the presentation around how you can learn more if you're not quite there yet. If your Facebook ads are not proficient, this is not going to work for you, or it's going to cost just a little bit more. Oh, Christy says she loved learning about the Prompt Smart app. Yes, you're going to love that app. It's amazing. So now when somebody downloads your lead magnet, I want you to set your thank you page to be a very low cost program. So my low cost upsell right now is my $9 mini course, which is a 6-video series on how to become more productive and get more done during the day. When someone signs up for my free offer, they're given the opportunity to purchase this mini course. So for them, it's a really inexpensive way to get a ton more value from me. For me, it means that I only need to sell one of these per day to make back my entire ads budget. And then all I'm doing is recycling that same budget over and over again without another dime coming out of my pocket. So you start with an ad, download a freebie, upsell a very low cost product that you know your clients will love. And I know a lot of you signing up for this today, you signed up for my productivity course through that as well. Now, if you were to sell even more than one of your freebie per day, I'm going to suggest that you recycle all of that right back into your ads. So this is how it worked for me. I started with $7 on my first day of ads, and I sold 3 upsells for a total of $27 in revenue from those upsells. So the next day I put that $27 back into Facebook ads. Remember, I'm still only out the initial $7. Now the advertising program is just paying for itself. And I sold 11 upsells for a total of $99. On day 3, I reinvested the $99 right back into Facebook ads and sold 36 upsells. Amazing, right? You can see how you can really use this teeny tiny budget recycling method along with your low cost upsell program, which you're going to create by going back to step 1 and step 2 and using your clients' words, their ideas, everything that is that they want to hear, and having this pay for itself. So let's check back in with you guys in the chat box. I want you guys to give me a yes or a no, and I'll have to come back here in a few slides. Can you come up with just $7 today in order to begin this strategy? Who here can start digging through couch cushions? Now I'm Canadian. I'm looking for loonies and toonies here that have fallen into the couch cushions, but $7. Can you give up your Starbucks for a couple days? Can you give up your coffee for a couple days and pull across that $7 today in order to begin this strategy? So we're moving right along here, and we're at the engagement phase. Now, this is something you already received when you signed up for this course. Again, I think we're going to send it out again because I know that there was a bit of a MailChimp issue when you were signing up. So if you already have the Engage Your List mind map that outlines on which day to send what type of email then I want you to kind of pull that out right now, or you can refer to it right after this call. And if not, we're going to be sending it out again tomorrow afternoon. So because you already are going to be receiving this in your email inbox, I'm not going to take the time to go through the mind map today because I'm going to provide you as much new value as I can during our time together. So what I want to focus on today is the tools that you need to automate this process, because let me be clear, you cannot handle doing this all by yourself. In the beginning, sure, you could definitely schedule out the emails and do each one individually. However, our goal here is to add at least 1,000 people to your list in the next 30 days. So you're going to have to automate the process a little bit. Chaz says, yes, absolutely. So I'm going to recommend that you get GetResponse, MailChimp, or Aweber to build out your autoresponder. I'm showing GetResponse here. That's what I used to use. I actually just switched into MailChimp because I do find that it is my favorite form for a beginner. So I wanted to really dive into it and really understand it. So it's very easy to use. It's incredibly low cost, and you can build out web form templates simply and easily right within their platform, as well as collect the information for the download. So write your emails out, and you're going to schedule them as an autoresponder to your campaign before you even start advertising your free offer. So there's a campaign and there's an autoresponder. We're going to use the autoresponder feature. Now, you can also use the autoresponder to deliver the content automatically upon sign up for your teeny tiny upsell, so that you don't have to worry about constantly checking your emails or sending things to people. It's going to automatically happen for you. So now we're on to the last phase, which is phase 5 of the complete lead magnet system. And before we get on to the bonus high converting sales script and the Facebook Ads Masterclass offer, in phase 5, we are closing. So just as we are building a system for delivering our lead magnet, delivering our small upsell offer, recycling our budget, and following up with these prospects, when we are closing our customers, we also need a system. Buying is an emotional response. We don't buy things because we need them. We buy them because they make us feel good. So I want you to think about the last time you were without your phone for a couple of hours unintentionally. How did that make you feel? Maybe you accidentally left it at home, or you switched purses and then all of a sudden you got out and it wasn't there. Most people feel pretty anxious, naked, and even annoyed. We've gotten to the point where emotionally we feel that we need that phone to do business. We need that phone to stay connected. We need to be available 24/7. But the truth is, we don't need any of that. One of my dearest friends is a very successful yoga teacher. She's mobile, i.e., she doesn't have a studio that she calls home. She teaches in multiple studios and runs random outdoor classes whenever she feels like it. So she doesn't get the benefit of walk-by traffic. She doesn't get the benefit of signage. Sam is very successful and she's connected, but she wasn't always that way. She's grown her business substantially. And guess what? She doesn't own a cell phone. Seriously, she's a 30-year-old without a phone. I don't think she's ever even owned one, and she does fantastically well. So when we look at closing our customers and turning them into a sale, we have to remember that it's an emotional process. It's an emotional process, just like when we lose our phone and we have all of this emotion. We are emotional beings, and we need to learn how to keep them in their heart and not let them go to their head too early. So when a client asks you how much you charge and you tell them right away, you're letting them get into their head and rationalize your response. If you haven't properly set things up in your sales system and you allow this to happen too early, your client will talk themselves out of working with you. So when you're building your sales system, you need to set up a pre-call questionnaire. This is where you're going to have that client do their homework. And this is also going to show you that they are a committed buyer. You're also going to have your sales script, which if you stick around to the end, remember, I'm going to let you know how you can get that. And your post-sale follow-up sequence. And actually, it should have in there more a post-conversation follow-up sequence. So all you need to do after you chat with them to automatically follow up and make sure they don't fall off your radar is to pop their name back into an autoresponder, back onto a follow-up list, and you will have automated emails that will continue to follow up with them. So what do you guys think? What do you think of this 5-phase complete lead magnet system? Is this something that you would implement in your business if you could kind of figure out exactly how all of these pieces worked? So yes, I know you guys are getting it. I know that you can see how a lead generation and sales funnel system can really, really help your business. So I'm not sure why you showed up here today, but I'll bet I can guess. I bet you're tired of chasing after clients and feeling the anxiety of where the money will come from each and every month. Or maybe you're a 9-to-5 warrior and you want to do more of what you love and less of what kills your vibe. So you're desperately trying to build your passion business. Or maybe you showed up here today because deep down in your entrepreneurial heart, you know that you've purchased things and being on other people's lists, whether it's your favorite clothing store, your favorite influencer, or that online novelty shop that you just can't resist. And in having done so yourself, you understand how well having a lead magnet and funnel that is done right will finally create the profits and financial freedom you so desperately desire. So it's time for you to step out into the online world, become more visible, and implement a solid lead generating strategy. A strategy that takes all of the guesswork out of building your list and consistently and strategically secures your business with a profitable, repeatable, and scalable flood of traffic and profits. It's your time. You're here for a reason because list building is on your mind, and I want to help you create the most profitable lead generation funnel system you've ever dreamed of. Now, remember, nothing I've shared with you here today is theory. I've used every single strategy I've outlined here to create not just one, not just two, but 3 six-figure businesses rapidly and even a 7-figure business in less than 6 months with my clothing biz. Now, you guys know me, or at least a lot of you know me, and you know that I'm not extra special. I don't have any exclusive resources. I grew up and I live in a small town of only 50,000 people. I'm certainly not rubbing elbows with others who are feeding my business. I just have a system that works. And if I can do this, then you can definitely do it too. So, will you be implementing the 5 steps we talked about here today? Will you be using the teeny tiny budget recycling method to get your lead magnet out into the world? Will you maximize your reach without maxing out your credit card? Now, I want to help you nail this straight out of the park, and I know from experience that a solid and strong Facebook ad strategy is the way to get there. So let me introduce you to Facebook Ads Masterclass. So this is the complete A to Z blueprint for creating and optimizing high converting Facebook ads that easily reach your target audience, builds massive reach and conversions, and quickly puts your scaled up profits on autopilot, all within a budget, all within your budget at a cost far lower than traditional advertising. This 4-module Facebook ads class is your complete manual. Each and every week will outline exactly what you need to do and precisely how to do it. So let me tell you how exactly I created this program. I broke it up into 4 weeks, and each week builds on the last. By the end of week 4, you'll have the knowledge to put together an entire Facebook ad strategy that will build your list, pump leads into your funnel, and fill up your webinars. In week 1, I'll walk you through an introduction, some things that you need to know about Facebook policies to avoid having your account shut down. We're going to look at different ad types that you'll use and when to use each. And we will also find which audiences you should be targeting with the ads in your niche. In week 2, we're going to look at the content that makes up your ad. Which type of images convert and which should you avoid? How to create stunning images for your ads. What to write in your copy. The 20% text rule and how to make sure your ads won't be disapproved. And what the difference is between a campaign, an ad set, and an ad. In week 3, we're going live. We're going to look at the difference between the Power Editor and the Ads Manager And you can watch over my shoulder as I take you through exactly how to build out your ads. We will set up A/B testing to ensure you're getting the lowest cost per lead. And you'll discover how to read your analytics and to determine whether or not your ad actually is performing well. And in our final week, we will explore more advanced techniques like how and when to use dark posts, conversion pixels versus custom audience pixels, how to install tracking pixels for a more targeted reach, how to determine your cost per conversion and why this is crucial, and how to create a retargeting ad that follows people around that you already know are interested. Now, we also have a bonus week that I just added. So in the bonus week, we're going to talk about how to do Instagram ads and how Instagram ads differ from Facebook ads. We'll also have an in-depth look at the Facebook auction algorithm and how that affects your budget as you scale up your business. So here's what you'll create: an incredibly deep understanding of Facebook ads and how you can use this strategy in your niche, the unique advantage in your industry of knowing how to target, and how to build a strategy that will follow your prospects around to more effectively convert. You will effortlessly fill your funnel with qualified clients through creating ads that work seamlessly and cost next to nothing, because you'll know how to maximize every conversion and to test to minimize your cost. You'll generate insatiable desire by building a list of clients who are perfectly suited to your business. And you'll maximize each and every touch point by building an ad strategy that drives more leads to your goal while filtering out those who are not interested so that you're not paying for unwanted reach. And here's what you'll get with the 4-week Facebook Ads Masterclass. All of the trainings delivered to you via email each and every week over the 4 weeks plus the bonus 5th week. Everything is 100% online and you can access it at any time. So that means that you can work through this system at your own pace. And you're going to get 5 actually watch over my shoulder training videos that you can watch, pause, rewind, and play back over and over again while you build out your very own ads. Plus, lifetime access to this program for as long as it exists, so that when Facebook changes their platform and we revamp the program to reflect those changes, like we did when they rolled out Instagram ads, you're going to know exactly what to do to keep your ads flowing, your ad strategy flowing and strong. And in case you didn't know, I'm kind of known for my over-the-shoulder training videos where you can watch exactly where I'm clicking and precisely what I'm doing step by step so that you can easily replicate this system for your business. So if you feel you might need the ability to watch things over and over again, or to pause and rewind and to watch exactly what I'm doing while you do it yourself, this is all built into the program for you. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you're going to be a Facebook Ads Master student for life. So this means that for as long as the program exists, you'll be able to access updated content. When Facebook makes a switch, you'll be in the know. And because Instagram ads are done via the Facebook ads platform, you'll also receive the extra training, and you'll be able to do Instagram ads as soon as they're made available to you. And they may already be available already. It's on a slow rollout to all business owners right now. So remember at the very beginning of this webinar when I told you about that Facebook ads checklist bonus, the way that you get your hands on this super sweet checklist, which is essential for ensuring your ads are on point every time and you don't waste a dime, is to sign up for Facebook Ads Master course before we're done here today. So you'll start seeing higher conversions from your ad strategy right from day one, which will lead to greater profits and lower ad costs, which in effect is even more profit in your pocket. I'm also going to be sending you the sales script formula, which is word for word what you need to say to your client, customizable to any niche to keep your clients in their heart until they're ready to buy. You'll start seeing higher conversions during your client conversations while enjoying higher sales and greater profits without having to waste time with tire kickers and window shoppers. So are you ready to create your first highly profitable Facebook ads campaign? Are you ready to combine this knowledge with your teeny tiny budget recycling method that we learned about earlier in order to put your list building into rapid, massive success all on autopilot. You're probably thinking, go ahead, Heather. Get right to it. What's the investment? Well, the total value of this program, because I did used to sell these videos separately, including the updates for 1 year, which you're going to get for a lifetime of the program, and the 5 over my shoulder video modules is $952. But because you're in here and you guys are with me today, your investment today is just $197. And you're going to receive one module within just 24 hours of sign up. So you're going to be able to start right away. So let me ask you this. Do you believe that implementing this system into your business could create at least $17 a month in new revenue for you? Let me know in the chat. Do you see how creating a supercharged Facebook ad strategy that could bring you new qualified customers and leads on a constant and steady basis without you having to scramble? Do you see how that can create just $17 per month for the next year, which would easily pay for this program within the first 12 months? So I want you to go here to Facebook fbads.heatherprosyansky.com and you can start this today. You'll get the Facebook ads checklist immediately so that you can start implementing it right away. Now, when you go to fbads.heatherprosyansky.com, you'll see more information about the program. So you can simply click here to buy now. And that's going to take you through to the payment page. And then you'll be taken to PayPal where you can complete your payment. If you don't have an account, just click on don't have a PayPal account and you can pay without ever even opening an account with your credit card. And when your payment is complete, you have just one more step. You'll be taken to this page where you will click the button to let us know where we can send the Facebook Ads Masterclass program. When you click that button, you'll be prompted to enter your first name and the email address where you'd like the program to be sent. So be sure to add info@heatherprosyansky.com to your safe list from this email address that you put in here. And after you've completed the sign-up process, you'll receive a welcome email in about 20 minutes. So give me about 20 minutes for that to come through with the access details to the Fast Acting bonus so that you can start implementing and seeing results from this program straight away. So in the Facebook Ads Masterclass program, you'll get the full Facebook Ads training, plus the Instagram Ads training module, lifetime access with updates to keep your ad strategy running when changes occur, the Fast Acting bonus Facebook Ads checklist that will ensure you never waste money on improper ads again, and the bonus Perfect Sales Script, so when clients start calling you, you'll be ready to effortlessly convert them into a sale. Again, it's just $197 today as a one-time payment. Module 1 will send to you within 24 hours so that you can get started right away. So if you started this webinar and you thought, I don't know where to start, now you do. You start out in the research phase, and then you move on over to the value building phase, and you take the 5-step system through from there. If you started off this webinar nervous about coming off as spammy or salesy, know that when you have someone telling you exactly how to do things, when to do them, or once you have a system in place that automates your prospect list and sales funnel, your confidence is going to soar. And maybe you're still worried that if you give things away for free, that people won't pay you. Remember the examples we looked at today, the ice cream sample that leads you to buying a double scoop, or the pre-divorce checklist that builds an attorney's trust and authority before their potential client even walks through the door. We're going to work on these mindsets a little bit together. And maybe you're just not good with technology. Well, that's okay too. Remember that inside of the Facebook Ads program, you're going to be able to watch over my shoulder and watch what I do so that you can pause, rewind, and play back the videos time and time again so you can easily set the whole system up for yourself. So what I want to do here is I want to answer some questions that you might have. I know that I have a little bit of a lag, and what we're going to do is I'm going to go back to the comments. If you have any questions for me, I will be happy to answer them. I just wanted to include on this side here kind of what you'll create and what you'll get within the Facebook Ads program. And just a little bit of feedback that I got from my friend Amy Porterfield, who I've created training programs for within her Webinars That Convert program. So you can see what she thinks of my training style and the value that you'll get within the Facebook Ads program. Now, I'm going to start off here because there is a bit of a lag time, and I know I can see the slides rolling and you guys haven't quite caught up yet. I'm going to start off with a few common questions that people have. And one of those would be, how long will it take for me to get through the program? So each of the videos are anywhere between 20 minutes and 45 minutes long, and you have 5 of them. But each and every week, you're going to have some homework to complete. So I would set aside, if you want to complete the program within the 4 weeks plus the extra bonus Instagram ads week, I would set aside about 2 hours per week to really study and do the work that's involved with this program. And how do I know if this is the right fit for me? So Facebook ads are something that I have used in my clothing business. There's something that I used way back in the day in my interior design business. There's something that I use today with my coaching business, selling digital products. There's something that I've used to help my mom and my sister, who are realtors, sell homes locally within specific neighborhoods. Actually, I sold my own home using a Facebook ad for $3. $3 Facebook ad. So there are so many uses for Facebook ads. It's absolutely astronomical. And the way that you can target within Facebook ads is just plain crazy. So my best friend is a photographer, and you can actually go in and you can target people who are recently engaged for wedding photos. How cool is that? That's how specific you can really and truly get with these things. So what else do I need to buy to see success in the Facebook ads course and to see results? Now, the answer to this really and truly is that you, aside from putting money into your Facebook ad strategy, you will not have to buy anything else in order to see success in the course and start to see results. So with regards to the 5-step system that you learned about today, really all you need to put into that is your own hard work and effort. There is going to be a lot of time in setting this up, and you guys are going to get the replay. So if you need those 5 steps again, you'll be able to watch the replay and sort of go back into your notes and make sure that you have everything down. But with regards to the Facebook Ads Master Course, again, there's nothing else that you need to buy aside from the advertising budget that you want to put into your Facebook ads. Now, Facebook ads can start from as little as $1 per day. Usually I recommend starting at around a $10 a day budget, but you can use that teeny tiny budget recycling method that we talked about here today with a kind of, totally lost my train of thought there, with your teeny tiny upsell, with your high value upsell at a very, very small dollar cost in order to make back any of the money that you put into Facebook ads and keep that all going and flowing. Another question here is, can I ask questions if I get stuck within the program? So yes, absolutely. You will have my personal email address where you can ask any questions. You also have the ability to book a call with me. So if you're having some issues, then we can absolutely go through that. So I'm just taking a look here in my email because I do see that a couple of you have emailed questions, as it says on the screen, because you weren't able to get into the chat. I have, oh, can you send the Hangout on Air training? Yes, absolutely. So if you guys want that Google Hangout on Air training, just email us, info@heatherprosyansky.com, and we can certainly send that over to you. We can send you over the video replay of that. And do I get lifetime access? Yes, absolutely. So we mentioned that earlier. You're going to get lifetime access to the program for as long as it exists, and you're also going to receive the bonuses. Now, are there any other questions that you guys might have? I don't see any more in the chat. I'm just checking over here. I think I got them all out of email. I've got a few in here, and I'm trying to sort through all the other emails that are in here at the same time. Of course, right? All right. Perfect. So before I leave you here today, I want you to envision yourself on the morning of your next sales call and knowing that your prospect has already received tremendous value from you before you've ever interacted with them personally. They've already been wowed by your lead magnet, and they feel that they practically have read your mind. They've already taken your low-cost add-on and are chomping at the bit for more. They reached out to you because they know already that they need you in your business. You're picking up the phone today knowing that closing this sale is going to be easy and stress-free with your Done For You sales script that helps you dig into your client's emotional response and helps them connect with you on a way your competitors just aren't doing. How does this feel? You hang up the phone and you check your email, and what do you see? Another prospect call is booked, and another. Boom, boom, boom. You actually have a system in your business and it's working. Everyone who doubted you or who told you were crazy for quitting your job, you've proven them wrong. And when this happens, I want you to post it into the group. I want you to email me. I want you to celebrate. I want you to let me know because I want to celebrate with you. Let's have a glass of wine together and let's celebrate your success. So I want to thank everyone who was here on this masterclass today, and I hope that I see you inside the Facebook Ads program. And if you didn't join, know that I'm still here to help you every step of the way, and I hope that you stick with me on my next live training or within the social media hotspot group. I'm incredibly honored that you stuck through this with me here today, and I hope that you learned at least one new thing that you can implement to take your business to the next level. So thank you for being here, and I will see you inside the program.